It's the Caleb Lee MTGO Show.
Hell yeah. Yeah, honestly, taking Ragavan over Mox isn't that crazy. I'm gonna take the Mox, of course. Thinking about the LED. There's also Time Warp and Cryptic here. Let's grab LED. The ceiling's higher, right? Rona, Talisman, maybe Battlesphere. I'm gonna take this Mox. New Cube Edition. Should be fun. If I can get it to be good. Get enough artifacts in here. Hell yeah, Zach Workman. Hey, Obligatory Rory, Triflin's here. Hey, Prebin. Hey, everybody. Yeah, Brain Freeze is perfect. I always seen that fucking enchantment, Tom. The one in the red one. Hey, thanks, Mr. Fluff and stuff. Yeah, I just got up, scarfing down some burritos that I microwaved. Yeah, swing some fucking on my first caffeine of the day. Gonna get pumped. I think this start is dope as shit. Pented Prism or Emery, huh? I think I'm gonna take Prism. Emery's mighty tempting with this start, though. Fair enough, Jersey Atel. Yeah, my feeling is the first draft is my starting time. Two cool options here between the Aetherflux Reservoir, the Fast Bond, and the Jessica's Will. Not actually sure which of these I want. It should probably be the Aetherflux, huh? Man, I really love Fast Bond. I can see the Blood Crypt. I can see Blightsteel in case we end up being a Tinker deck, right? Like, this deck could support Tinker really easy. Witch Claw's nice. Love it. Random Talisman, sure. Are we a Foundry Inspector deck? Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. First day of Cube was a blast. I streamed for like 10 hours. Everybody was hype. Chat was great. I ranted a bit. Had some cool decks, cool games. I agree, Kenixi. I also think this deck looks neat already. Yeah, right now we're looking for Tinker, Bolas' Citadel, a red enchantment I can never remember the name of. Underworld Breach, thank you. Yeah, that's kind of like the third part of the combo with Brain Freeze and LED, huh? I think I'm gonna grab Polluted Delta out of this pack. Not really the pack for me, huh? Inquisition wouldn't be crazy, but it's not as good as Fixing, I don't think. I love that the Mox Sapphire is on color. Nice. Yeah, Citadel wasn't in the pack. Trinket Mage, Frantic Search, and Tar Pit would be what I would be considering. I'd probably settle on Frantic Search. Talisman's not crazy. Neither is the Shelldock Isle. Combo decks have a way of like churning through and turning on Shelldock, like you can self Brain Freeze and turn it on, that sort of thing. Some fine removal. Yes, King Koopa. We dropped it on turn 2 and like blew up like 4 things and made some tokens. It was really good. I haven't used the overrun effect with it yet. Mishra's Bauble? Bubble's fine. Helps turn on the Mox Opal, right? Makes me wish I'd gotten that Emery earlier. Sea Cruise, Watery Grave. Yeah, let's grab Watery Grave for the Delta to grab. I'm sad not drafting Atali. I drafted Atali like all day yesterday. Had a blast with it. Just the most fun. More duels. You'd love to see it. Yeah, the Citadel's looking very castable now, huh? This is a card I want. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Dobbs just Dobbs. Thanks for putting months there. I am indeed taking some requests, Dobbs. Oh. Helm of Awakening and Mystic Forge. Both of those cards are like cards that just don't fit very many decks, but I think are both excellent looking here. We got a Mystic Forge, right? We gotta take the new hotness. Helm of Awakening really works well with Brain Freeze sometimes. Shame we didn't get 2 picks out of that pack. The Tar Pit wheel, the Tree Mage wheel. God, Emery would have been so good. Would I take over Emery again? The stupid Pented Prism? I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, good afternoon, Mana Wargs. So 7 picks, some of our picks are mana here. Something to keep in mind. Talisman would be fine. I don't think I can afford the Ancient Tomb. Again, because we've spent so many picks on our mana base. I actually don't hate the Damnation. I think our worst matchups, Damnation just like makes better. I mean, I'm gonna take the Damnation actually. Let me get another sweeper immediately. I mean, we can take Duress. Zero Orb's kind of interesting with Citadel. Mentor would play well here, but I don't know. Mana Drain? There's also a Memory Jar. Yeah, let's take the Drain. Man, this deck needs a Tinker so bad. Thoughtseize? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, Tinker. There's a Vamp we're missing, but that's alright. Yeah, this deck just improved dramatically, So we're looking at Cabal Ritual and Paradoxical Outcome. I don't think this is a Paradoxical Outcome deck. I do like Paradoxical Outcome in some decks, but I think it's more niche than people realize. I think it's more of a... like if you have Grim Monolith, Mana Vault, if you have cards that like basically pay for outcome by itself, it becomes a lot better, a lot more free. We don't have that. We just got like a couple like chitters. I guess it's kind of okay with Pented Prism, But right now I'm leaning towards like Cabal Ritual. Yeah, not my pack, The LED doesn't really do anything here yet either. Hey, Dobbs, thanks for $4.20. Yeah, not a Dream Hall stack, Mystical Tutor can only find Tinker. If I have Tinker already, I can find like a discard spell or mana drain. I think that's good. I think it's better than Foff. Ancient Tomb Wield, Am I into it? What's our playable count? It's actually kind of okay. Sure. What was our plan before the Tinker to get Blightsteel into the game? Oh, the plan A is not Tinker Blightsteel. It's Tinker Citadel. I'm gonna hit an Aetherflux Reservoir at some point. Reconsidering the Monastery Mentor again. Yeah, I just don't want to try to make that mana work. Hey, Arly Pop thinks the 45 months. That's more than 44. It is Arly Puff. That's some fancy math you just did there. But yeah, we certainly needed something in that pack 3, After pack 1, I thought we were going to be doing the brain freeze, the self brain freeze thing with either Yogg's Will or the red enchantment. Yeah, Underworld Breach, yeah. We didn't get it. I think we don't play Cabal Ritual. I want as many artifacts in the deck as possible for this Mystic Forge. Scrapwork Mutt. I think it's a card for Goblin Welder. I'm not sure if it's going to make the cut here. Again, it is an artifact for Mystic Forge, right? Turn 1 Tinker. Yeah, there's two ways we could do that, right? With Mox Sapphire, Ancient Tomb. Or Mox Sapphire, Mox Opal, and another 0. Not super likely, but it could happen. Yeah, I think Mutt gets cut. Maybe one of the discard spells. Maybe we don't need all of them. I think Ballista stays in. But being able to discard Blightsteel Colossus is kind of nice. Hey, Unexpected Pineapple. Is Crystalline Giant strong enough to be played in this cube? I played it in a workshop aggro deck the other day, and it wasn't, like, terrible. I do think it was worse than Metalworker would have been. Alright, Mox Sapphire's land. Check out Opal as land, too. Because in that case, we just have a deck. Enjoy a meal? Yeah, I'm almost done. Just made some microwave burritos. Wanted to get live as soon as possible. God damn it, Kinexai. I will enjoy that meal. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sir Marek, thanks for the resub, thanks for the 27 months. Too bad it's not a blue talisman, because then we could mystical tutor off of it. If I draw land for turn, I can upkeep it. Is there a reasonable deck for PO? Yeah, I like PO in decks that have artifacts that can basically pay for PO. You're never going to get, like, the vintage mana base where you have all 5 Mox and all that shit, right? But if you have, like, Mana Vault or Grim Monolith, if you have cards that basically pay for it by themselves, then PO starts to look like a really good card. Then you don't need all that much. Yeah, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt. Nice Jace, what you can do with it? Am I thinking Citadel? Well, there's only 2 cards to tinker for in this whole deck. I'm kind of thinking about just killing the Jace, too. I should probably Citadel, though, while he tapped out, and until we don't run into Forest. Alright. Blightsteel Colossus is like, no! Yarp. The goddamn shuffler, yeah. Am I still supposed to pass here? I could play the Foundry Inspector. I think that's probably overvaluing the mana drain, huh? Just passing. While they're like Jace doing Jace stuff. Hey. I didn't do the math. Could I have sacked my lands to kill with, sacked my lands to the Zern Orb to kill with the Reservoir there? I think it was close. I didn't see what my life total was at. Seems like a click matchup, doesn't it? I don't know what you would cut for the click, though. Damnation? Yeah, that makes sense. 2 life short? Not that close. We also could have Brain Freezed ourselves once. So if the Brain Freeze ourselves once hits a spell, then that gives you that win, too. The real question is, was I overvaluing the mana drain? It seems that way, doesn't it? Way it played out. Scoreboard, right? I don't know if I can afford to keep a hand like this. This is like full of trash. Guess we'll find out. Not cracking bubble now. On my next turn, I'm gonna crack before I decide if I'm gonna Delta or Island. Yeah, it's Delta. Excuse me. Do we have been Island or Foundry Inspector? That's a question. Vomit. Maybe I bring LED. At least that didn't trigger Mastermind. Haven't heard this track in a minute. You know what, Agent? Foundry Inspector mucks up the Prism. Yeah, you just don't play it. The Inspector, you play the Prism first. Maybe not. Maybe I do them both next turn. So Blightsteel Colossus doesn't seem great against this hand. Just saying. You can keep that. So the turn I play Citadel, I'm going to kind of have to win with it, because I left him with the Council's Judgment. That was an odd attack. I mean, they do want to pressure me, huh? When Citadel's my win. Yeah, this might be bad. I have to play my land first. I think I just lose. I should have taken the fucking Council Judgment. I don't think I can, like, let them smack me for another 5 before I play the Citadel either. I think I have to play it here. God, it's so much fucking mana. The Spellbinder really got me, huh? Oh, that's fucking interesting. We are getting hit by for 5, though. The issue is that if we take 5 here, Aetherflux Reservoir is no longer a hit, right? Although we could bring back Scrapwork Mutt to draw into Aetherflux. Gain some life back. We'll see. Yeah, this just fucking stops it anyway. Damn. Alright, I was wrong about Vendilion Click. Damnation should be in. I have a lot of critters. I mean, maybe Click stays in too. We just haven't seen counters out of them, you know? Maybe Duress even comes out. Oh, I like that better. I'm gonna just Scrapwork last turn. Oh, instead of playing the Citadel. Yeah, that might have been better. So close, huh? To a turn 2 Tinker. We're just missing a 0. But I think we just lead on the Tar Pit here. Yeah, the turn previous we had the 2-mana Sunburst artifact, Garvazak. So we would have been burning mana that we need for Citadel and discarding the Watery Grave. We'd be going from 8 mana down to 6 mana to bring back the Scrapwork. And then force them to trade with their 2-2. I don't think it actually would have worked. What does Reservoir combo with? Bolas's Citadel. I don't think I'm supposed to get Blightsteel there. Things that answer Blightsteel also answer Citadel. There's like way more answers to Blightsteel in their deck that we've seen. Don't you dare. Don't you dare judgment me. Oh, Citadel cast. Nice. No, I just pass, right? It's not worth cracking jar here. We saw 2 of our 0s. Yeah, I don't think so. A little PJL action. Note that Tar Pit can get our Blightsteel back. I don't think the game's going in that direction, but it's an option. Oh, she went up. Hey, Wardenista, thanks for the 4 months. Appreciate it. Solitude, Hard Evidence, Snap. I guess that one. Storm counts at 5. Shouldn't have tapped my Opal. I could be getting back Scrapwork. That's a storm, right? No, it just returns it. Never mind. Let's see. They have 21 cards, and 7 times 3 is... Let's carry the 2. Oh, it's that many. Good. Just the actual best. I don't think I can keep this. Usually I'm very loose with my keeps, especially when I don't know what the matchup is. Usually I keep just about anything. If I was playing a control deck, I would actually keep this hand. But I'm not. You know, I'm playing a deck that needs Artifact plus Tinker plus, you know. Yeah, this is better. Thinking about binning one of the discard spells. That or the Ballista. Maybe the Mox Opal. Actually, let's bin Mox Opal. Hard to bin Ballista without knowing what the matchup is. Same with the discard spells. I'm gonna lead on Duress here, I think. Maybe Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize hit some, like, good 2-drops. GG's, Trunks. Fun match. Interesting. I guess I'm supposed to take Titania Hum. Hey, getting excited. Thanks for giving a sub to JRF Trunks. You thought you were gonna get me game 3? Yeah. An interesting line that that I don't think was correct on my side was smacking you with the tar pit to get the Blightsteel back. But you had plenty of other answers in hand, Tom. You might have even been setting me up for that. Wow, not the best Shelldock. Palantir might be actively bad in this deck. I was just thinking, like, our converted mana costs are pretty are pretty low, and we don't really want our stuff to get milled. Wouldn't the Blightsteel be exiled to Priest? Oh yeah, good call. You think Palantir is always great? I don't know. I don't think that's the case here. We've built our deck towards Citadel. Like, everything's super cheap. We've got multiple, like, win cons that we can't afford to get milled. I think it might be actively bad here. Hey, Nuke MR, thanks for the 27 months. Full of sauce, you know it, Natural Order. I'm not going to play my land because I want to play a land off Citadel here. I'm like holding priority, but I could just sack first. There's our land. Damn. Was hoping for a juicy one. We even like juiced up the storm count a little bit. You think Mud is stronger this go around? There's a couple new top end cards that are kind of cool. Yeah, one of the issues with using the Wish Claws, like now, if they have an answer in their deck, they can just like tutor that up. Kind of a bummer. Hey, CMFP, thanks to the sub, thanks to 60 months, the big 6-0. Two new additions, the Let You Go Infinite. There's the, so I know about the companion. What's the other one? Oh, Kinnan does. Nice. God, Brain Freeze is one card deeper. Note the Brain Freeze does juice the Night of the Reliquary. Yeah, we need a Damnation or some such thing. We could bring in Assassin's Trophy. They didn't seem very duressable, you know what I mean? What if I do this? Cut 2 black sources, plus trophy, then cut duress. Something else we could think about is, we actually want this Palantir in here. This is indeed a spicy opener. I might try Blightsteel here. We didn't actually see an answer to Blightsteel, right? Yeah, that's what I should have done last game. Did I enjoy my time with Baldur's Gate 3? Oh yeah. Really happy I streamed that one. Had a goddamn blast. What do y'all think, Citadel or Colossus? I'm gonna go Colossus. Yeah, I wonder if Blightsteel would have won last game. Yeah, Karlach's the best. I thought the vampire had the best story. Yeah, the Palantir gets to mill the Blightsteel. It's amazing. And, like, otherwise it's real dog shit here, I think. With our win conditions only being Brain Freeze, Reservoir, and Blightsteel. Oh, I don't know about this. This might be leaning too hard on the Thoughtseize to buy us time against a good stuff deck. Interesting, huh? Because the Drain could let us cast the Memory Jar. Maybe that's good. Really? The lead singer streams on Twitch. They just came out with an album pretty recently. I've rated him a few times. The first time I rated him, his username was Wet for Jesus, and he has since changed it to Wetty. I don't know why. I don't know what was wrong with his first name. That's an interesting turn 1 Chrome Mox. We just want them to not be able to pay before we trophy the QB. It'd be nice if they could fade a turn, Soggy for Satan. That's what I like to see. Bit of reprieve. So we're not going to cast this Mystical Tutor, because currently we don't have an artifact to sack. Hope I don't get burned for not holding a Mana Drain here. Hell yeah. We could have technically tinkered this turn, but I think I like waiting a turn so I keep Mana Drain up. Oh, no way, Alex. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Visitrdrakes, thanks for the 43 months. I talked about it a bit on a podcast. That podcast was kind of all over the place, though. Because, like, we found out about the land tax unbanning, like, literally as we were going live. So I was like, My brain was all scrambled. I'll then replay their the creature land. That's good for me. I don't remember, Alex. I tweeted about it. Why didn't they replay their creature land? They go from, like, not having lethal to having lethal if they run it out, right? I guess I don't get it. Yeah, we can tutor up Damnation and cast it and serve. This hand's gonna look real stupid if I don't draw a mana source on turn 1. Nice. No, if I thought it was good in this deck, it'd be in the deck, Alex. Fuck it, let's Blightsteel. Yeah, there's something to not play the Blightsteel knowing they have Palace Jailer. I thought there was a solid chance we would hit Thoughtseize here, though. Yeah, go nuts. Hit the black mana for Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's kind of expensive. Let's attack first. They kind of have to block with Skyclave, right? Or they die. I guess I'm supposed to play the land first in case we get the Damnation for the win. Let's see. So I'm going to lose 2, 4. I'm going to go down to 3. Well, 3's not 0, huh? Yeah, Thoughtseize away, friend. And yeah, I guess there was no reason to not cast the Foundry Inspector. Didn't really matter though, In the average game, Paradoxical Outcome is going to be like a 4 mana draw too in this deck. You really need to have artifacts that tap for more than 1 mana. It's not Vintage, right, where you have like literally all of the Moxen or whatever, and you can just like fucking like draw 6 and 7 consistently. And one Paradoxical Outcome draws you into the next one. I like it with cards like Mana Vault and Grim Monolith. I do not like it with cards like a single Mox Sapphire or a Talisman. Kind of dog shit with Talismans. The only card that it's like a little okay with in here is Pendant Prism. Anyway, I think I'm gonna jam no changes. That is not what I wanted to see. Gonna gain the Ancient Tomb life back with the Aetherflux Reservoir, ideally. We'll see. Play a few zeros after it next turn. Depends on my deck, Tithe. Overall, the Talisman's been pretty nice. I've played a lot of 1-drops off of them over the last day or so. Signets are better if you're trying to cast like ultimatums or something, if you have like a lot of gold requirements. But I think that happens less often than you want to play a 1-drop off your Talisman on Tomb. Not thrilled about this duress. Might just have to slam Memory Jar next turn and hope we don't die. Or does Hero just kill me? Hero just kills me, right? Yeah, so you can splash green for trophy again. The thing is, I don't think like a single spot removal spell saves me in this matchup. I think it's like Damnation or Bust in terms of creature disruption. I think the discard's a little bit better than trophy. I was gonna submit. Couldn't have sacked lands. Yeah, sack all my lands. Have no mana. Live another turn. That sounds fucking great. What a fucking winning line. Caleb, you're invincible if you have a Zurin Orb. I don't know what you're doing over there, bud. And then next turn... Oh, fucking die! Oh, great. Great line. You only had to sack one land. How do you think this deck wins, stupid dumb? I have 2 win conditions. One is Citadel, which does nothing at no life. And the other is Blightsteel Colossus, right? I don't know, I felt pretty dead. I think the scoop was fine. I have, like, a bizarre thing to still be on at this stage. Ooh, let's get this Adeline out of here. Ballista. That's not bad. I'm going to hold on to the Candelabra. Because that one can discard to that Scrapwork Mud if we really needed to. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Turkey Muffin XPS, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 21 months. Yes, we took the same amount of damage as if we had traded with the Goblin Guide, but this way we got the Burst Lightning out of their hand. A little bit better. One less surprise. Interesting. So we have Polluted Delta that can shuffle this. It's a matter of, like, can we get a shuffle effect into Tinker fast so we can turn on Sheldock? I guess we have Brain Freeze in here. Why not on their upkeep to put a counter on the Ballista? Because it would have attacked for 3. And then put them in a spot where they can decide to attack with the Goblin Guide to force the issue. Give me another Goblin Guide trigger. Whereas if I sit there with my 3/3 Ballista, if they don't have the removal spell, then the guide just stares at me, and my Ballista just sits there. You don't get to draw a card. Even though the Ballista is going to kill the Goblin Guide at some point anyway. Just worse. Zurin Orb, or I'm sorry, Brain Freeze is the reason to chill on these zeros. I suppose, huh? What up? Hey, Lazy Destroyer 93, thanks for the 25 months. Lazy Destroyer mentioned a couple months ago your cancer journey, how much I've helped you make the nights more bearable. Thought I'd share I'm 2 weeks away from finishing chemo and ringing that bell. Hell yeah, Lazy Destroyer. Congrats on finishing up chemo. That's fucking awesome. Can't imagine how hard that's gonna be. You so ready? I believe it. This has got to be like the slowest fucking Tinker win of all time. Oh yeah. Lack of action? I mean, our early plays all traded off, right? And then my tar pit's holding off their shitters. Yeah, it's not like we don't have action. Like, both players had played a lot of stuff. Well, that's kind of what I expected. Tinker's under Shelldock. Trying to think what the odds are of me dying if I don't play Zerrin Orb. I think about running it out. I think the odds are very low. But I also don't really see a reason to hold it now that we're about to turn the corner. Basically, Spinner Twin. Nice! First trophy of the season! Y'all saw it here. Damnation plus Blightsteel. Heck of a combo.